Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Keo for thebestmusic.com. So, a while back, one of the viewers asked me to break down the types of DJs there are in the music industry, and so I figured I'd put together this little list. So, these are my top 5 categories. Well, these are the main 5 categories for the types of DJs there are in the music business. So, let's get to it. So also a quick note, for all you new DJs starting out, the best thing for you to do is really to find a DJ that you admire, like their style, their genre, the type of music they play, and model yourself after them. Like that's really the best way to go, because you don't really want to be all things to all people. It's better that you're more focused in a particular style of DJing and a particular style of music to play. All right. So anyways, here's the list. Let's get down to this list. So starting at number 5, this is the bedroom DJ. I know I say bedroom weird. Just go with it. Anyway, so this is the DJ. Everyone started out here. Like this is where you learn how to play music and you first start getting equipment and you building your database of music and just learning how to play. This is where you start. Pretty much every professional DJ started in their house somewhere, whether it's the basement or whatever, but you know, we quote unquote call it the bedroom DJ. So as far as income, you're going to be starting at zero. You don't have any fans, nobody knows you, no one's booking you for anything yet, and really just your job is to get really good and get the word out. So that's pretty much the starting point. So number 4, this is where I am. This is the mobile DJ, and mobile DJs, they're unique in one way is that they usually have their own equipment and they bring their equipment to gigs. Other thing about mobile DJs is that they primarily play what the client wants to hear. So if a client is requesting you to play country music, that's, you're gonna play country music for the night. If a client wants you, they booked you to play dance music, you're gonna play dance music. Really, your main goal is to please the client and make people dance, but the most important goal here is to please the client. Number 1, first and foremost. Number 3 is the club DJ, and club DJ is similar to the mobile DJ, depending on what type of genre you're playing. But the key difference here is that a club DJ is an essential spot. You have a residency somewhere, and you play out of this spot every week or every 2 weeks, whatever, and you have your fans and people come to hear you spin in particular, but they also come for, the club, the genre, nightlife, whatever. Like there's other factors involved. It's not just about you and how you play. Because I think, and this is a personal note, and this is coming from somebody who was a club DJ. I started out playing in clubs. I don't think it's very hard. And I know there's gonna be a bunch of mad people like, what? Get out of here. You can't see that. I feel that the level to fail at a club is really, really hard. Like you have to work your ass off to fail at a club, because, everybody's on the same page. So everybody came to have a good time and dance and get drunk and, pick up chicks or talk to dudes, whatever. But the whole point is that they came to have fun and they know what they're getting into. As a mobile DJ, you're doing weddings or stuff like that. Most people don't know what you're going to do, just the client. And you pretty much got to work the crowd over and get everybody happy that you're there. So I know I'm biased because I'm a mobile DJ, but I do feel being a mobile DJ is a little bit harder than a club DJ. Anyways, I digress. So number 2 is the radio DJ. And I think this one's a little more prestigious than everything else on the list because radio DJs is a finite spot. And what I mean by that is that there's only so many radio stations and there's only so many DJs that can play on the radio stations. So like it's a really difficult job to get into. You can't, build up your own radio station. You need that frequency and you can't get that just by, I'm gonna make a radio station in my garage. The internet's kind of expanding it, but still terrestrial radio is still, I think, is one of the highest things to be in as a DJ as far as the craft of playing music. It's tough to get into, and realistically you have to replace somebody has to leave for you to get in. There's no place for you to make your own spot. So I think that's why I think radio is one of the toughest ones to get into. And the last but not least, the number 1 type of DJ is the producer/DJ. And this one's kind of funny because producer DJs, what's the best way to say this? And I'm trying to be political here. There's a lot of producers who go on tour to DJ that aren't DJs. I think that's the best way to say that. Technically, they're playing music and mixing them together in a row like a DJ, but I don't think they intended to be DJs. I think they're producers and they kind of fell into the role of playing music on the road at a club or a venue or something. And it's not to disparage all of them because there's a lot of DJs that are producers that are phenomenal, and a lot of producers that learned how to DJ that are phenomenal. But I think out of all 5 categories, this one has the most people who are playing a pre-mixed thing and clapping their hands on stage. I know it's terrible to say. It happens a lot though. And you know what's funny about this too is that people who are, quote unquote DJs who play music traditionally, I should say, because you can DJ with Ableton and a bunch of other stuff. Like, you can do it, and people are pretty good at it. But quote unquote traditional DJs, I think it's hard to tell who is and who isn't. Because, for instance, people will look at Steve Aoki, I think that's how you say his name, as like, oh, that's guy, those are fake DJs who just throws cakes at people. In reality, he's actually a really good DJ, and he's one of the first people to start using Serato before anybody else. So it's kind of tough to tell, but in this category there is a lot of fake people. So I think that's where the whole argument of are you a real DJ or a fake DJ really stem from. It's from the producer DJs more so than any other genre, because, well, not genre, category. Because radio DJs, they've been doing it for 10, 15, 20 years before they even got on the radio station. Club DJs, they have to play their sets live. Mobile DJs, they got to do weddings, they got to do events, they got to do all this stuff. And bedroom DJs, there's some of them. If you look online, there's some people in their house that are never going to be able to play in a club, never going to get on the radio, that would eat people's lunch. Like, they're that nice, on turntables, CDJs, whatever, controllers, they're beasts. So out of all of them, the producer DJ probably gets the most flack for not being a quote-unquote real DJ. And it's also funny because the producer DJ also has the ability to make the most money out of all of them. And either you're making no money, you're doing okay, or you're a stupid, stinking rich millionaire. And I think that's where I'll end at. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Hope you liked the video. Check back And peace. All right, so thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Also, check back every week for some new content on YouTube. And as always, go to the site, thebestnewmusic.com, for news, reviews, and new music posted daily.